Why is my camera not acknowledging me today? It's quite rude actually. It was on manual focus for some reason. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Meg if you are new here, and I'm a serious introvert and I'm quite proud of that. I make lovely little vlogs over here, so you should stick around. But today I'm doing a little bit of a chatty video with you all. As you all are very aware, 2024 is just around the corner, and actually I'm uploading this on the 31st, so it's the new year for you guys when you watch this. Happy New Year. I always find that week in between Christmas and New Year a kind of no man's land. What do you do? Today I stayed in my pajamas all day and I watched Saltburn with my family. 10 out of 10. Stunning. Hadn't watched it yet. Randomly threw it on. Loved it. So that's how I choose to spend the week in between Christmas and New Year's. But it is now currently the 27th of December and my brain is really starting to think about that new year. I honestly see January as a whole month of getting ready for the new year. I know that kind of doesn't make sense. January counts as the new year. But January I find a really hard month for so many. It is difficult in so many ways, and then to add making yourself this brand new person on top of that can be really overwhelming. And then when it comes to day 5 and you're not sticking to your goals and you start beating yourself up, it's just not a nice cycle to be in. So I tend to take January really gentle. I start thinking about the new year now, I start planning for it, and I start figuring out what it is that I want in the new year and what it is that I don't want. So that's what today's video is. We are talking about my ins and my outs for 2024. So I saw this idea on TikTok and it was so smart. So I'm going to chat about my ins and my outs for the new year. This might give you guys some inspiration for your own. So let's get into it. I wrote my list on my notes app on my phone. Any thoughts I have, they go into my notes app. It's chaos in there, but it's my chaos, so we love. So here is my ins and my outs list. Now I'm going to chat through them a little bit and let you guys know my thought process behind some of them. Some of them are kind of obvious. Some of them I want to let you guys know on a deeper level why I'm thinking of these things. So first on my list is herbal tea. I have a habit that I'm not happy with at the moment. Every evening I drink a can of Coke. As much as I adore that drink with all my heart, it doesn't make me feel that great. It affects my sleep. It makes me feel kind of groggy and bloated in the morning. It's just not the best way to end my day. Now, instead of being really harsh and strict on myself about this and stopping altogether, I'm cutting it down. So 3 days a week I get to choose when I want to have a can of Coke as my little treat, and then in February I'm cutting it down to 1 day, and it will remain at 1 day a week, which will be a Friday. It's always a nice treat on a Friday evening. So I actually got the most lovely little present for Christmas. Let me show you. I saw this in the shop and I told my mum to buy it for me for Christmas. It's this incredibly lovely baby pink teapot, and it's literally just for one person, but it's absolutely perfect and it's all I need. So I'm switching out that Coke in the evening with something else. I think the best way to fix a not so great habit is by switching it with a good habit. So instead of having nothing in the evening time when it hits around 9 o'clock, I'm switching it for a herbal tea, and I got myself a cute little teapot and a gorgeous little mug actually to go with it. It is this baby pink polka dot mug. So that there is my new little evening habit that I'm going to incorporate, and I'm actually really looking forward to it. So there's that. Next on my list is movement. This is one of the absolute biggest goals for me this year. I did very little movement for my body and for my mental health last year, and I really felt that took a toll on me. I stopped going for walks. I wasn't exercising. It just didn't feel good. And this year it very much for me is like the year of healing me and like healing my body and healing myself mentally and focusing on that. And I want to get walking, and luckily this year I will be driving, so I will sign up to a gym that makes me feel good and makes me feel comfortable, and I cannot wait for that. Next on the in list is Pinterest. Pinterest will always be in for me. It is such a huge place for inspiration. One thing I will say about this is Pinterest should be for inspiration, not comparison. Please do not go onto Pinterest and have all these boards of these aesthetic photographs and think if your photographs and your life are not the same as these photographs, then it's not good enough. That's not the case. I have started my 2024 Pinterest mood board and I already love it so much. I will link that down below for you all. But yeah, Pinterest always, forever. We love her. Healthy breaks, and I have written beside that from 5 minutes to holidays. So whether that's a 5-minute break that you need, a 20-minute break, a full day off, a week off, or a holiday, whatever it is, breaks are so so important. Although it feels contradictory to take a break when you're in the middle of something that you need time and focus on, I promise you, when you come back to that task, you will have more energy, you will have more inspiration, it will feel better. So yes. Next on the in list is compliments for myself and others. Complimenting yourself is in this year, people. We are not doing the negative self-talk. We are not being cruel to ourselves. When we do get into that headspace and when we do make nasty comments about ourselves, we fight back or we ignore. Simple as that. It just ain't happening anymore. We're not about that life. It's not happening. So over being so incredibly mean to myself. I want to be my friend this year. I want to be a good friend to me, and I want to be kind to me this year, and I want to be kind to others. Compliment a random person you see in the street. Compliment your mother, your friends, your brother, all of that. Compliment people. It's a lovely thing. Next we have reading, jigsaws and board games. I absolutely think this year is the year of less screen time. I really think this year I want to switch off more than ever. Jigsaws, board games, anything like that where I can either do by myself or with others that is entertainment but doesn't involve a screen. We're all about that this year. Skincare every day. Every goddamn day. You know I love my skincare. I really do. But I will tell you right now, 100% I miss a skincare day at least once a week. Like I miss doing it in the evening times because I can't be bothered. That's a thing of the past. I'm seeing it a lot more as a form of self-love and a form of 5 to 10 minutes at the end of your day of quiet time and no screen time. So we live for that. That's what's happening, and my skin's gonna be thriving. Lip balm is next on this list. I love lip balm. There's actually no real explanation for this being on the list. I just really love lip balm. Next is do not disturb. I think this is the best way of me describing turning off the noise, whether that's turning off your phone. The internet can be noisy, your phone can be noisy, certain people can be noisy, certain environments can be noisy. So turn on do not disturb. And if that's closing your bedroom door and having a night into yourself and a movie night or whatever it is that you enjoy doing in your downtime, press do not disturb. This is not just on your phone, it's in physical life, it's in physical person. You can just turn on do not disturb and just go, hey, not today, not today. We're protecting our peace, and that's how it should be always and forever. Just saying. Driving is in this year. Driving is in for me because I am passing my test this year. I can't even describe how many years I've wanted to drive, and I'm finally at that point. I have my little car, I love her, and I'm going to be driving, and it's going to be stunning. Next is journaling. Now, I have had an on and off relationship with journaling pretty much my whole teenage years and my early 20s. I'm now my mid 20s, but we're not going to talk about that, okay? I'm now 24. I don't know how I feel about it, but anyway, we move. So I want to journal this year, but I am not going to put pressure on myself. I expect myself to be journaling every day and then I don't. It's just an endless cycle of beating myself up for not doing it. But really, I think journaling should be something that is not seen as a chore. It's not seen as something you have to tick off. I'm going to try about 3 to 4 times a week, but there's just some days where I will try to journal and nothing's coming out. And those days, just don't bother. Close the journal. It's fine. I really love this one. So next on my list is creative I can't say consumption. Consumption? Consumption. Yeah, creative consumption. So by this, I mean going to galleries, museums, watching films, reading books, anything that fuels me creatively and, I don't know, gives me inspiration, motivation, excitement, thrill. Art thrills me in every shape and form, whether that's through film, paintings, sculptures, all of it. I'm somebody that gets really excited and fueled by that. I also think travel kind of falls under creative consumption for me because travel to me is very, very inspiring. Like I thrive creatively when I travel. Another one on this list that I love is spontaneity. As an introvert and as somebody who kind of likes to have a plan and knows what they're doing that day, when something arises that isn't on the agenda, it kind of can throw me off, but I'm welcoming spontaneity this year. I'm not running from it. I know that sometimes you have to say no to things, but sometimes I'm just going to take that leap and run with the spontaneity. If spontaneity appears in my life, I'm going to follow it. I'm looking forward to it. I'll let you know how it goes. Then we have kindness and selfless acts. Kindness is always going to be on my ins for every year for the rest of my life, and selfless acts. I feel like I want to do more selfless acts this year. I've got so many people in my life, and whether it's people I love and know or strangers, selfless acts are always a beautiful thing. And very lastly, right now, I have staying hydrated. I have really fallen out of the rhythm in the last few weeks with drinking my water. So another massive thing in this new year will be consuming water every day. And I will be a bit strict with myself on that. I just need to clean the lens. It's better. Hello you lovely lot. I just wanted to pop in and say a massive thank you to today's sponsor, which is Squarespace. I know you guys have heard me talk about them, and I'm going to talk about them again because they're worth talking about more than once, more than twice, all the time. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform. If you want to build a website today, whether it's for your business, your hobby, a passion, you want to turn into a business, all of that jazz, Squarespace is the place for you. They have thousands of website templates, so it makes it really simple to start a website today. You click a template, you can adjust it to how you like, the colors you like, your own photograph. You can have your clients book appointments through your website in Squarespace. You can also have an e-shop on there so they can buy stuff. So if you're an artist, if you're a nail artist, if you're a makeup artist, all of those good things. And whether you're someone who just loves to write, if you love to blog, create your own little gorgeous blog. It is coming on 2024. We are thinking a little bit about the new year and what our goals are. And if there's something that you've been putting off every year, you've been too scared to do it, you've been too scared to start that blog, you've been too scared to turn your passion into a business, this year is the year for it. And why not start by creating your own website? Having your own website is just a beautiful little thing. Put yourself out there, whether it's a portfolio, blog, business, passion, hobby. Squarespace is the place for you. And in 2024, it is the year we do what we love and we don't care what anybody else thinks. You can use my code MEGHUGHES, which will get you 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's video, Squarespace. I love ya! So here are my outs for 2024. As you can see on this list, everything kind of follows a similar pattern, and I think they're a little bit more broad than my ins. So first up is overconsumption, overspending and impulse purchases. Next is alarm snoozing. I think alarm snoozing is from hell itself. It is the devil. Next is avoiding. So avoiding is kind of like procrastinating. This is the killer of my brain. Next on this list is mindless scrolling. Oh my god, am I so fed up of catching myself mindlessly scrolling my phone. Put the phone away. Put it down, walk away, go do a jigsaw, go journal, go watch a film, go clean your room, go work, go do something, anything but that. Outs is comfort zone. What I mean by out for comfort zone is I mean get rid of the comfort zone when you're too stuck in it. Missing meals is another one for me. Sometimes I get so stuck into work that I don't have lunch and I don't stop. Enough is enough. Fuel your body. Your body deserves it. Your body is a temple. Your body is a gorgeous, gorgeous entity that is allowing you to be on this planet. What a beautiful thing. Negative self-talk about yourself and others will always be out. Burnout, mindlessly scrolling, avoiding, alarm snoozing, all of it to me really comes from like negative self-talk, doubt, fear. Fear. Oh my god. See if fear was a real life person and you put me in a room with fear. I wouldn't be scared. I'd be angry. I'd be angry. I'd say, how dare you? How dare you creep in on me when I'm doing the thing that makes me happiest and then tell me that I'm bad at that and I shouldn't be doing that? How dare you? How dare you make me scared of the thing that fills me in life and thrives, makes me happy, makes me content? Why do you make me fear that? What is with that? That's what I'd ask fear if I saw fear in person. It would get up. Anyway, we move. I have to go get my dinner because I've been chatting to you guys for too long. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope my ins and my outs gave you guys some inspiration for what you guys want to write. Please write a little ins and outs list. But for now, I am going to go back down on the couch and chill because it's still the weekend between Christmas and New Year's and I like to take my little life very slowly. So yeah.